Michigan Congressman Fred Upton is a Republican and chairman of the House Energy and Commerce Committee that you saw some of there. Mr. Chairman, good of you to be with us tonight. So what did you learn? What was the most important thing you learned today in this testimony?
Well, we learned a lot. It was literally a 5-hour hearing, but you know, the administration told us that they were ready when October 1st came, that launch date, that they would be ready. They told us that last summer. A number of times in terms of formal testimony before our committee and letters and everything else. And today we learned that this was so compartmentalized that they actually didn't test the whole system until only 2 weeks before October 1st. So they really didn't have any clue whether it was going to work or not. And it doesn't work. It still doesn't work 3-4 weeks after October 1st.
Have we found out who the captain of the ship was? I mean, all these contractors are out there working on the website. Who was overseeing them? Who was calling the shots? Well,
they were pointing the fingers at each other quite a bit, but obviously it goes up the ladder, and it's going to be CMS and it's going to be HHS.
CMS is the Medicare Services Group.
That's right,
that was really overseeing
HHS.
this, which with Kathleen Sebelius ultimately oversees.
And so she'll be testifying before our committee next Wednesday. CMS, as I understand it, is going to be testifying before the Ways and Means Committee on Tuesday, I believe. So we'll be able to get even more answers out of them. And you know, I know that she was in Arizona today, and I think Boston a little bit earlier this afternoon. And meanwhile, there are millions of Americans that are still unable to sign up for this program, and lots of hours of frustration.
Well, and I know that you expressed a concern about what's going to happen next. That some people are getting letters in the mail saying you're canceled. Others people are trying to log on and they can't do it, and they get halfway through. But tell us, why are you concerned about what happens next?
Well, this is the easy thing. It's like when you order a book on Amazon or order a pizza at Domino's, or you know, get an airline ticket from Delta. You're on there, you figure it out, you got it down, and you then wait to, you know, take that flight at the airport or pick up the pizza or have it delivered or whatever. Who knows if those services are ever going to be delivered? So people have been told that they've lost their insurance, literally millions of Americans. They've got to sign up for this thing. They can't quite figure it out. It's just a mess. But at some point, January next year, when their family gets sick, when they go to the doctor, when they go to the hospital, whatever the service is, who knows if the hospital is going to have the right information? Who knows if the hospital or the doctor is going to get paid? And we may have a whole bunch of medical providers just say, you know what, you're on your own. We're not going to participate. So this is only getting to first base. You may never get to second.
Before I let you go, Frank Pallone, Democrat of New Jersey, had this to say about today's proceedings.
So once again, here we have my Republican colleagues trying to scare everybody.
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I will not yield to this monkey court or whatever this thing is.
This is not a monkey court.
Do whatever you want. I'm not yielding. I am trying to tell you that the problem here,
protecting American citizens,
there are no pre-existing conditions.
Legitimate concern of this committee.
The pre-existing conditions don't matter. HIPAA doesn't apply. There's no health information in the process. You're asked about your address, your date of birth. You're not asked health information. So why are we going down this path?
What did you make of those comments, sir?
You know what? This is a serious attempt to figure out what went wrong. The taxpayers have spent hundreds of millions of dollars trying to develop a system. The administration told us it was going to work. No problem. They looked us in the eye. No problems here at all. And nearly a month later, it's still on half-life. No one knows how this thing is working at all. So it was a serious attempt. There were good comments by Republicans and Democrats. We want answers. That's what this is all about. That's what our role is, to figure out where we need to go.
Well, we'll be watching as the Secretary says she intends to appear next week. Mr. Chairman, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.